Hi, this is Ty. Welcome back to another one of my watch videos. Kind of bear with me, I'm getting over a cold right now, so my voice probably sounds a little bit hoarse. But there was just something I wanted to get out there. You know, I'm part of a wristwatch online forum called Watch You Seek. And all the time we have new members joining. It doesn't cost anything to join, if that's what you're wondering, but this is all beside my point. And the new people, they'll ask one, maybe two questions, and as soon as they get an answer, they're gone. You never hear from them again. And one of the questions is, what makes a good watch? And depending on who you ask, that answer is going to vary. But the things I'm going to say will throw down at least a very solid basic for you. Okay? Alright, first thing you want to make sure your watch has, you want a stainless steel case. This thing is not going to rust. It'll get scratched, but it's not going to rust, it's not going to corrode. And you want to make sure it's 316L stainless steel. Rolex, they use a different variant that's a lot stronger, but also a lot more money. And I don't know about you, but I'm not made of money. But okay, so that's one thing you want. You want to have the stainless steel case. The next thing that I always look for, and bear with me while I play with my watch here for a second. But if we zoom in here on the case back, we'll look at the case back, and you see how, oh, doggone it, this is going to be tricky. I know. Plan B, grab a backup. Okay. Oh man, back of that watch is dirty. Okay. See how we have like these little grooves here, 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 and here. And you have to have you need a tool to lock into these teeth and screw this case back off. That's called a screw down case back. If a watch doesn't have that, I won't even look at buying it, because in my opinion it's not worth owning. So we have the stainless steel case, screw down case back. Next, and this is for, you know, longevity, and should the worst happen and you shatter your crystal, so it's fairly easy to replace, you want a round crystal. You don't really want one of the square ones or the rectangular ones or the, I've even seen triangle shaped ones. Don't ask me. But you want round, that way should the worst happen and you have to get your crystal replaced, you can get it done inexpensively and fairly easily. And let me see if I can zoom in on it here. See where it has, well, the hour hand is partially blocking it, but it has WR100. That means this water is water resistant to 100 meters below water. Well, it can handle that pressure for up to an hour. Other ways of saying it, is, WR100, 10 bar, or WR330, which is 330 feet. Now, a lot of watches are 50 meters, 30 meters. You even show it water and it's ruined, but it also goes a lot higher. It goes 200 meters, 300 meters, 500. I've even seen them 1,000 meters. But I think 100 meters is safe for just about everybody. Now me, I also like to have the date on all my watches. And on some watches like this one, you can get the day, which it's Sunday right now. So kinda, yeah. It's just an easy way to keep track of, well, the date. Now, another thing you want to look for to make sure it's a good watch is you want to make sure that the bracelet or leather band, what have you, is able to be replaced. Because you're going along about your business, your band breaks. Well, if you're not able to replace the band, you gotta toss the watch. Now this band, well, this watch, let me zoom in here. Now I don't know how well, yeah. If you look in there, you can see the little spring bar inside that little C-shaped hole. The spring bar is what holds this bracelet in place. If those break, the bracelet's going to come off and your watch is going to be laying on the ground. And you'll be lucky if it doesn't break. But while I'm on the subject of bracelets, that end link right there, that's a solid end link. That means it's a little bit higher quality bracelet than on like your Timexes or Casios, even Seikos and a lot of other brands. And the reason that's more desirable is because, well, folded end links, they can be bent out of shape so they don't fit right. You can't bend that. And now here's a debate that goes on amongst anyone likes watches. What type of crystal? I mean, there's three main types. There's acrylic, which is plastic. Scratches very easily, but you can easily buff it out with some polywash. There's mineral crystal, which is what this is. It can scratch, it can chip, but it's going to be very hard to shatter it. Or there is sapphire, which it will not scratch, but it will break. The main thing you have to ask yourself is, how careful am I with my watches? And, I'll let you be the judge of that. Come on, focus. An additional feature that I think all watches should have, this one unfortunately does not, is a screw down crown. And the crown is this thing right here. It's how you adjust the time and date on the watch. A screw down crown means once you push it in all the way so that the watch is running on its own, you have to push it in a little bit more and turn at the same time. And that keeps dust and debris out, which helps to preserve the gaskets that are right in here. Now, a screw-down crown has nothing to do with the water resistance of your watch. It's only to keep debris out. And then, well, there's different movements. There's quartz movements, which is what this is, because you see the hand moves every second. And there are mechanical movements, which have a more steady tick, but those are more old school. The movement, it depends on what you like. I like a little bit of everything. And okay, something else. A lot of people think that unless I'm buying a Swiss watch, I'm buying junk. No. Swiss watches, Japanese watches, Chinese even now. The Chinese have really upped their game. They're getting a lot better. Even Russian watches. Those are hit or miss. You'll either get a great one that'll last you forever and you'll love it, or it's a piece of trash and you'll throw it straight in the trash can. It's kind of a crapshoot. Buy what you can afford. Buy what makes you happy. It's your wrist. You're the one wearing it. You have to like it. Now, one last thing I'm going to say before I get off here about the types of, the countries and pricing and all of that. After, when you get your first watch, get one that's somewhat decent. Like this Citizen Eco-Drive. I mean, this is a very durable watch. It's going to last me for quite a while. And then after you get your first decent watch, a good rule of thumb to keep in mind is don't buy any more watches until you can afford to pay for two of the one you're looking at buying. That way you have your old watch, you have your new watch, and you have money in savings. Or maybe I'm just an old fart at 35 years old. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a nice day. This is Ty signing off.